How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are checking out one of the final Dragon Ball Heroes crossover campaign units, the Youth Fu Doki Doki Fully Absorbed. This guy actually has a lot going on for him. He has a lot of potential, so I'm curious to see what that potential looks like at 55%. So let's take a look at what he's doing here. He's got Key 2, attack and defense 150%, plus an additional attack and defense 50%, chance to perform a critical hit 20% per crossover or time traveler's ally attacking in the same turn. He also has an additional attack and defense 100% when performing a super attack. He also launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. He launches another additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack, and reduces damage received by 20% when there's an extreme ally attacking in the same turn, or when there's a super class enemy. He also has a chance of performing a critical hit 20% up to 40%, and reduces damage received by 20% up to 40% within the same turn with each attack performed. He also has a high chance of changing all key spheres to AGL and Tech starting from the 5th turn. To add on to that, he is greatly stacking attack and greatly raising his defense for the turn. So let's go ahead. Let's start. Let's send off the Fu here. Let's grab that. Oh, that didn't work out. There we go. Let's do that. Perfect. All right, and so let's send off the Fu. We do have our we do have him on the other rotation, so we do want to get everybody built up and sent to the right places here. Where's our AGL UI? Is he coming in on slot? Yeah, he's coming in on slot 7. So actually, we don't have to do too much moving around. Nice. Okay. Alright, so we just need Aos to dodge here. They're starting with 50% dodge, 10% per hit. Can we dodge this? Yes. Okay, perfect. Excellent. We get an addition. Nope, just the normal. But we do dodge. Ooh, taking a little more than I'd like to take here. Alright, but we do have both of them here together, right? We're looking at 180k start turn defense with that extra damage reduction. So post super, this should be all right. We're not going to stick him in front because that would be silly. He's actually going to take a lot of damage if we do that. We're just going to put him here and let him stack up. I'm going to grab this with Blue Goku so we can get a heal. So Demiga only does one attack, so we actually don't have too much to worry about here. Once he gets fully built up, he should tank this, actually. Like, dude has like 80% damage reduction. Nice. Alright, and then 12 million we're up to on him. Alright, well at least we get attack here with the Fu. We're starting at 5 million. He is greatly stacking, right? So he will build up quickly, as long as we let him. Alright, so we're actually going to stick AGL UI in front here. So that way he can get a little bit of dodge in. And we will only have the 70% chance to guard with the Blue Goku, but that's okay. We do get the dodge, thank goodness. I was doing a couple runs here, and UI literally missed his 98% chance to dodge. Alright, we get an additional super. Alright, so now, actually we might add, depending on how many supers this Blue Goku decides to do, we might actually finish him here. Oh yeah, looks like it, 16 mil. Yeah, okay, so we did actually, wow, we got up to 17. Nice. Okay, so we take down the SCR phase, which brings us into the end phase. Here we're dealing with, right, 600k 100k normals and a 1.8 million super, and I think they could super twice, so this could be potentially dangerous, but depending on how this turn decides it wants to play out. So grab this with Demigra. Grab this. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then the 7 here. So let's take a look. Alright, attack still needs some work. The defense is going to get a little higher with the Fu support. Okay, double digits. Nice on the Demigra. Yeah, Demigra is one of those, he's a little bit restricted. It's why I've had to play around the team setup here. Because he... Oh my goodness, 500k. Okay. So... Alrighty, so we went ahead and we reloaded here to try to get some, you know, just a better setup. So we're actually going to put him in slot 1. Now, I wouldn't normally recommend doing this, but we're going to go ahead and just Whis it up for this. So that way we can focus on letting him get in an attack stack, right? It's just too much, with the reload, the way the turns fell, he wasn't a, you know, we ended up doing too much damage on the turn before, so. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, do we survive this? No, we don't. Of course not. Okay, well, hang on. Alright, so we loaded back in once more. We're gonna try that Whis again. We're gonna put him in front so we can try to get some extra attack out of him. With 100k defense, and what are we dealing with? We're dealing with 600k normals. This is tough. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that. Let's grab that with Demigra. Okay, and then we'll send off Fu. So we just gotta hold it. I mean, so in the reload before this, they supered at the very end of the turn, so that he shouldn't be supering here. Perfect. Alright, that's exactly what we need. That way we can get the, we can get his attack stack in, so at least he stacks up a little bit. And then we can move on to the next phase. And I doubt we're gonna die here, but in case we do, right, at least we have, you know, we do have AGL UI's revive. Okay, so we're only going to get the chance to guard this turn, but that's okay. Not a big deal here. Alright, so this phase, wow, we actually missed the dodge. And at that point, we were at the 98%. Here we had this super is scripted, so I think it's what action? It is countdown starting on the 10th action. Alright, so we just gotta make sure we kill him before he supers us, or at least that the super is somehow on AGL UI. Would help if we had a scouter. Alright, but we do have the revive up in case Eos decides it doesn't want to dodge. There we go. Alright, we get an additional super with the blue coup. Alright, another additional super. Okay, we'll take that. Alright, so my only concern is this next turn, Demigra might cause us a problem. We might have to Whis it up again, just for the sake of Demigra. Oh, never mind. Okay, actually, we're fine. They're sealed. Okay, but Demigra could take a lot of damage here, potentially. And we didn't get the change in orbs, either. I think it should be okay. I see, the thing is Demigra needs full super class. Or full extreme class, rather. Okay, I like in that attack stat, though. But, I mean, we know it's not going to be a super... Oh, yeah. That's...
Time to get serious.
Okay, but at least he's going to be... Post-super, he should be fine here. So... The only reason Demigra's here is because I need a good partner for Fu, right? Because Fu doesn't have a good slot 1 partner, but Demigra loses his slot 1 ability once Goku shows up, right? It just... I don't understand why Fu wasn't a 200% lead. Like, it really messes things up. And so, and of course, because we had to do the... Because there's no way we could have put... Like, we saw how much we took with the Whis. There's no way we could have put Fu there in front again. So that is unfortunate. That didn't really work out the way we wanted it to. Alright, but let's go ahead. Do that. Alright, we'll grab the 6 here, so at least we'll have the guard. And now we're gonna have to use a Whis because we're not getting an STR. Okay, well, that's a shame. Wow, I shouldn't have grabbed that. I should have just let you. I grabbed like one friggin' orb. Okay, well, here's what it is. Alright, well in that case, since we do have the Whis, next turn we will see if Fu could pseudo slot 1 here. I'm thinking not, right? Because Gamma 1's attack here... oh, well, maybe. The attack is 550k, which is less than the previous int phase. But the super, right? If he gets hit with a super slot 1, even with type advantage, right? He could potentially be in trouble. Yeah, we gotta... okay, well, at least we get the additional super. With the Whis, this should help. Alright, excellent. So, again, I didn't want to do it this way, but I don't think we were really left with much choice. I don't want to put Demigra out of slot 1, though. Alright. Because Demigra's... well, post-super, he should be fine. Do we get any extra here? Oh, demonic power, huh? Or cold judgment. Okay, never mind. We'll leave this then. Alright, so let's grab that. I mean, the reality is here, he's going to tank the... Fu is going to tank the super. Fu, with his full damage reduction, right? He and his full... if he gets the extra supers, we're talking like over 1.5 million defense at 55%. So he's going to tank this. Even if it is a super, so... yeah, but pre-super he wouldn't have that, right? Yeah, so actually it was smart to put Demigra here because Fu would not have taken that even with the Whis up pre-super. I mean, we probably would have survived, but on a team with 500k HP, obviously that's a lot. So, I mean, that's the problem with doing Heroes 55% showcases, is that the team HP is so low with these stats that low. Like, we actually can't even work around supers. There we go, we get an additional super for 9 million. So, I mean, we just, all around, okay, not the greatest of turns we've been having here. But yeah, so he would have taken double digits regardless from that, so not a big deal there. But, okay, we had to protect, what's his name on the other rotation. Alright, well, I mean, this is pretty much it. We're not getting out of this turn, so which one's got our stronger attack? Alright, well, let's go ahead and let's do this then. Excellent. Okay, so went ahead and finished that. So, yeah, there you have it. There is the AGL Kid Fu. Again, he's got a lot of potential. He's got that AGL Frieza potential, but he's sort of held back by the team. I think he would do extremely well on Slug's team, actually, but Slug is not his 200% lead, unfortunately. Slug is... only providing 170, but he is providing a domain for him since he has own demonic power, and going to share a lot of links with a lot of the other characters on that team, as well as Demigra. I actually think Demigra is on Slug's 200% lead, but yeah, so Heroes this year, probably not a good place for an extreme class like Fu, as we saw, because Fu's best partner that he wants around him this year is the Demigra, who is, you know, reliant on having a full extreme class rotation. So if you're floating one of your Gokus, you're going to run into some issues. But Fu himself, right, like I said, I think his max potential, like at Rainbow, we're talking 1.9 million defense at 55%. It's a little closer to about 1.4 or 1.5. It's not terrible. It's good enough with 40%, 60% damage reduction. You're going to live most things, right? At no point was he, I mean, really the only danger turn for him was that 1.8 million type neutral super. And that's only because they do, they raise their attack and their second super, right? Because they deal second super deals over 2.2 million. So, you know, it's that was pretty much the only danger. And the only time we really needed to Luis here was, of course, to just protect Fu, because, you know, Fu being last year's unit, obviously a bit weaker than everybody. But Kid Fu himself doing really well. I can't wait to actually feed the dupes into him and test them at the greater lengths, right? The big issue, as I've noted, right, with heroes doing 55% showcases is that the stats are much, much lower at 55%, which means your HP is much, much lower. So, like, doing a showcase in modern day right now, right, we're having a struggle. Like, unless I run Legendary Frieza event, right, we're going to be having a struggle with managing HP at that. So that is something you have to be aware if you have these guys at 55%, is that the HP is going to be kind of low. Even with the 1 LR that we brought to kind of bump it up, we still barely scratched 500k. So just something to be aware of for these 55% hero units. But that doesn't mean that they're not good, right? As we saw, Fu was stacking up his attack quite nicely on the turns where he was supported. He was actually looking really good. So guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know how you feel about the Kid Fu. Do you feel like he should have gotten the Dokkan Fest treatment? Should he have been the 200% leader, second to Goku? I find it strangely odd that he only got the 130. This team would function so much better if I didn't have to use Goku as the lead, but we're definitely going to see how he works on Slug's team for sure. But I'm curious to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.